It's a book gifting scheme, very successful, and it's for any child under 5. Each child who registers with the scheme receives a really good quality, age-appropriate book once a month that's free of charge. The book comes personally addressed to the child and is delivered through their letterbox, and it's that makes it really special.
Quite clearly, providing books to children of that age is going to make a massive difference to their future educational success.
I want to be a police pilot when I grow up.
It was always my ambition to be a police pilot.
I think we've benefited through, you know, sometimes we don't have enough time to go to the library. When you get that book through, it's a prompt to, you know, to actually remember to make that time with your child to read and build a bond.
My name's Leanne. I have 2 children, a boy and a girl. Not much age difference, there's only a year between them. One's 3 and one's 2. Basically, I'm just a stay-at-home parent. Now, 2-year-old, my daughter, her vocabulary since we've been reading to her and she's been interacting with books is absolutely amazing for a 2-year-old. Since we've had books and he's on the same sort of wavelength as his sister, they've both come on loads, and it's just by reading books and letting them use their imagination.
Well, I think it's a really good idea because not only does it teach them to use their imagination, it helps them with the spelling as well, with the words.
My middle one especially she's very into reading, and I wanted to improve her hand-eye coordination and stuff like that, so basically this was a good opportunity.
It gives you that special time when you're busy, he brings the book and you sit down and it's that quiet time when you can bond and read.
I think it's a brilliant scheme. It'd be silly if they didn't, basically. I'd be upset if it stopped, to be honest.
Hello? I'm on my way.
The Imagination Library scheme is extremely good value for money. Every year the council invests several £1000s in a child's education. Through the Dedicated Schools grant overall across Rotherham we invest about £160 million. So the actual cost of providing up to 60 books over the child's formative years from age 0 to 5 is a very good value for money at £125 per child. So as I've said earlier, join the success, sponsor a child and make a real impact on that child's educational success in Rotherham.
I used to love this when I was a kid.
There's an index of child well-being, and Rotherham actually ranks 305th out of 354 districts in England. So that means that many children and families in Rotherham are disadvantaged from the outset. So what we want to do is to try and develop that early home learning environment by providing a really good quality resource that's free of charge to the family, in the hope that they use those books to read to the child on an early and often basis.
You like that one? That's it.
If it wasn't for books, I wouldn't be in this job.
When our members sat down and started talking to education, you know, our message was, you're responsible for our next generation workforce, and their ability to read, write, communicate, work in teams determines whether Rotherham has a competitive business community in the future. So from our point of view, it is a long-term investment, but it's very much the right investment for business to make.
As I've already mentioned, it's been a tremendous success so far, and as all businesses want to be involved in success, I'm sure, I would ask them to get involved in sponsoring a child in Rotherham and sponsoring the future success of Rotherham in doing so.
Why do you think it's important that you can read?
It's because you can read to your children when you grow up. Do I read if I be a doctor when I grow up? Because then I don't give them the wrong medicine.
We're actually using the books from Imagination Library to plan for the children's education in school.
What's your name then? Ty, and how old are you?
4, nearly 4.
Do you like reading? What kind of books do you like to read?
This one.
This one, what's that one then?
It's about tractors.
Tractors? Yeah. Reading books? What kind of books do you like to read?
Peppa Pig.
Who reads to you at home then?
Daddy.
Daddy, do you like reading with Daddy?
Imagination Library has actually given us opportunities to extend our reading to children before they start school. It's giving them a love of books, it's giving them opportunities to share books with parents, to talk about them. It's had an immense impact upon children's reading and speaking and listening skills.